Where's the bedroom?
Right here.
All right, today we're reacting to the Simpsons real estate videos again. You know what's great about these shows is you can always learn a little something about buying, selling, what to do and what not to do. Today we're gonna find out some fun stuff about what not to do when buying a property. But before we get into this, I'm Mark Magstadt and I work with the team of ladies Maxine and Marty Gellens here at Berkshire La Jolla. I've created these videos to inform and let you know what we do here in San Diego. So don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Let me know if there's anything we can do to help. All right, let's bring on the first Simpsons clip.
I need to rent an apartment in the worst part of Waverly Hills. The crappier, the better.
Ah, so cheap, eh?
Ah, so cheap to you.
So obviously Homer's looking for a rental. The majority of the time, the rentals that we do are more high-end. The easiest and best spots to find rentals to go through a property manager in the town, apartments.com, and or Craigslist is probably the easiest and best way to find the most current rentals.
I can't afford this place. It's way too fancy. Sometimes there's not a train going by.
Man, I mean, what a great view of that railroad track. Cracks in the wall, dust and dirt. I mean, this looks like it's more of a fixer.
4 walls? I was thinking more of something in a 2 or 3.
We get a lot of people coming to San Diego, and fortunately, San Diego is a very expensive place to live. They may have a list that starts out like this of 20 items that are must-have, and by the end of that time, when we find them a property, there's literally 3 things on that list because of the amount it costs and the amount of property that are available right now.
Thinking more of something in a 2 or 3.
No windows, no parking, and a man died here.
We recently sold a property where a person passed away with hospice and family and friends and a loved one. You just need to disclose that. There's some people that are fine with it. Obviously, Homer's pretty much fine with anything negative at a house, so.
Play it cool, Homer. Don't let her know it's perfect. Yeah, well, I'm looking at a lot of murder sites right now. Where's the bedroom?
Right here.
Tempting.
That there is called a Murphy bed. Actually, they're great. A lot of times during this crazy market, there's an extra room that you need an extra bed, but you also need a workspace. So people got rid of the bed. They put in a nice little workstation. Like when you fold it up, the bed's gone, but it creates a nice little workstation platform. At the end of the night, boom, move your books, move your pens and stuff like that. Shut that down, and that's what a Murphy bed is.
Where's the bathroom?
In the Ethiopian restaurant at the end of the block.
I'll take it.
Without a shadow of a doubt, I have never sold a home without a bathroom.
For sale, 742 Evergreen Terrace, detached single-family dwelling.
So it seems like, you know, the Simpsons house is actually on the foreclosure and being auctioned right now. What normally will happen with that is you just stop making your payment. And then what happens, the bank comes after that and the bank ends up taking over the property. Based on the fact that you're not paying, they give you notice, they give you opportunities to take care of the delinquencies, but if you don't, it will go back to the bank and then they can auction the property off.
Now, who'll start me off? Anybody ever get murdered in this house? No. Thank you for your time.
$100,000.
Sir, what exactly do you plan to do with this place?
I need a place to store my cufflinks.
Let's go, kids. I can't watch anymore.
I have 100,000. Going once.
I have a coworker that used to go down to the courthouse steps. They would auction off foreclosures and short sales. It was that exact type of scenario where you would have someone and they would start the bidding process and it would be, I'll pay this, I'll pay that. There's sometimes when you have people come in, like the gentleman who just bid $100,000 and they're gonna blow everyone away and anxious to see what's happening with Homer, these prices do get bid up crazy.
Going twice.
101,000. Pass. I've already lifted this thing once today. I'm not Hercules.
Sold. Okay, folks, hand in your paddles. Round ends together, please. Round end. What is this? Randomly toss in your paddle day?
Ned, you bought our house. Why?
So I can rent it back to you. Just pay what you can till you get back on your feet.
That's an awesome neighbor right there. There's a lot of people that have a bunch of money and they own a property in a specific area. Maybe a neighbor will come to them and say, hey, you know what, I'm thinking about selling. A lot of times we're seeing some of our clients just swoop these properties up. They either fix them up a little bit, turn them into a rental, or use them for family and friends to come and stay. So it doesn't happen a lot, but you know, we're seeing it more and more.
Ned Flanders, I can't believe what you doodly did for us.
Well, seriously, Ocean said to the dirt, I appreciate the sediment.
You really gotta love a good dad joke, huh?
Oh, wow, windows. I don't think I can afford this place.
Hello, I am not interested in buying the house, but I would like to use your restroom. Flip through your magazines, rearrange your carefully shelved items, and handle your food products in an unsanitary manner. Ah! Now you know how it feels!
Thank you. Come again.
If you have an open house, you're gonna get so many people. You're gonna get neighbors, you're gonna get looky-loos, you're gonna get people that are coming in for decorating ideas. You're gonna get people that just wanna see what the heck's going on in your house. I like that. We don't like that, so we get a bunch of looky-loos.
We'll never sell this rotten dump.
A little help here? Even if we sell the house, we still won't come close to paying off the mortgage.
For some reason, that brings my kids to mind. Luckily, we're in a single level, so we don't have to worry about that. If you're trying to sell a house, what you want to do is you want to have the main first impression to be the key first impression. Realistically, that big hole, that would have to get fixed. You want to get that patched. You want to put away all your clutter. You want to just make it clean, neat, nice, and inviting for the new buyer.
Hey.
Back in the downturn 07, 08, we kind of 09, we had a circumstance that the market took a definite dip. We saw a lot more foreclosures and people would literally walk away from their home. It was sad, but they were just like, I can't make my payments, I can't do anything. So boom, leave the keys on the counter, just literally walk away. I've never seen anyone actually hammer an abandon sign to it, but we have seen people walk away, sadly.
Homer, about those things you borrowed from me over the years, you know, the TV trays, the power sander, the downstairs bathtub. You gonna be needing those things in Cypress Creek?
Yes.
Oh.
Oakley dokley.
Oakley dokley.
Gotta be the nicest neighbor in the history of The Simpsons. We have actually had a couple different times that certain furniture items were supposed to be left with the sale of the property. My buyers came and they were like, hey, where's that picture? Where is that patio furniture? We called up the sellers and they were like, oh yeah, we didn't think they wanted that. But we were like, well, it's written into the contract. They moved to Palm Springs. So you know who made a trip to Palm Springs and picked it up? Right here. We do some crazy stuff.
Here we are, 15201 Maple Systems Road. Our new home.
I call this room.
How about this? I mean, you go down that beautiful little driveway in, big lots, mature landscaping, clean, neat. That's how a home should look.
Okay, the oven is cleaning itself. The autovac's on dirt patrol. And Maggie's enjoying her swingamajig.
We used to have one of those back when I was growing up. Did it really work? Was it relaxing, or are we just trying, were they always trying to hit the off switch? I never know. Dang. Automatic sprinklers, they're actually great. You get busy, you forget to water the plants, you forget to water the lawns. Having that set on a specific system where it just comes on and it does it, I actually love them and it works out great where I'm at.
Guess I can't complain. Everything's perfect here.
End of the day, a little bit of wine, take off the pressure. Sometimes being perfect, it's almost too much where everything's taken care of for you. I feel it with Marge. I like to get out there and pick some weeds now and then and water the plants and do that.
I always wonder, how can you afford this party year after year?
Because I have this magical thing called a home equity loan. I borrow all the money I want and the house gets stuck with the bill.
So home equity lines are wonderful, but they can also create problems like this. The majority of time what you do is you refinance your home, you pull some equity out. So let's say you buy a property at $500,000, it runs up to $700,000. You can go back, you can refi, and you can pull cash out. You can now finance the property for, let's say, $650,000. It'll be a new loan, but you bring the $150,000, you're able to use that. You pay interest on that money, but you can use it for anything.
Let's see here, balloon payment, 37% interest compounded every minute, not understanding the contract fee, and here's your new monthly payment.
number's so big it has a comma.
Oh, wait, I left out a 0.
What can happen in that case is, let's say you have a 4% interest rate, and that at the end of that process, it can adjust by another, let's say 1 or 2%. And they don't usually put a cap on that, so it can get confusing. I'm not a lender, but there have been times that monthly payments have gone from, let's say, $2,500 to all of a sudden $3,500, and people don't really plan or allot for that. This is exactly what's happening. So if you're gonna do an equity line of credit or an equity line on your home, you need to be smart about it and think it through.
Listen, you. When you gave me that money, you said I wouldn't have to repay it till the future. This isn't the future. It's the lousy stinking now.
It doesn't happen often, but there's times when people buy a property, you do your best to educate on certain things, changes. If the market downturns, I've had people get in my face and be like, why did we buy this property? You made us buy this property. On and on and on. We never make you buy the property, and that's one of my main goals, is never to force you into anything. We got to put on our big boy pants, our big girl pants, and if we decide to buy a property, own up to it. But realistically, it does happen, and it's unfortunate when it does.
Now, calm down. This country takes care of its middle class.
That's what will happen if you don't pay your bills. If you don't pay your equity line back. We don't ever want to get to that point, and luckily we've seen such tremendous growth and increase that we don't really see a lot of foreclosures anymore, and people are doing well, making money, and if they need to sell their home, they can sell it immediately. Great show, gotta love The Simpsons. We can learn a little bit from all these, so if you have any specific videos or real estate videos that you'd like me to react to, different types of shows, I'd be happy to do that. And thanks so much for watching. I'm Mark Magstadt, local real estate agent here in San Diego. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel so you get more videos like this in the future.